So today I'm going to show you some tricks on how to detail the fender liners of a big lifted truck. Now, a lot of you people out there might have a big lifted truck or a car that has fender liners showing, and when it's really dirty it kills the whole look of the car. So I'm going to show you a couple tips and tricks on how to clean the inside and dress it real nicely. So to clean it, we're going to use our Chemical Guys Nonsense. Now, Nonsense is an all-purpose cleaner that's clear, has no color, no scent, and it's going to be perfect to clean all the stuff underneath this lifted Chevy. Now, on the lifted Chevy, there's plastic liner, there's also subframe and chassis, and there's also stainless steel struts and lift suspension parts. So I want to clean all of that, but I don't want to stain or harm any of the surface, so I'm not going to use a heavy degreaser. I'm going to use Chemical Guys Nonsense. I'm going to first spray it off, and then I'm going to use some old microfiber towels to wash and clean down the surface. If you have old microfiber towels, it's best to use these, the ones that aren't good for paint anymore. They might be a little bit too stiff. Use them on the undercarriage of the truck. That way you don't waste new microfibers. Now, after I clean the surface, I'm going to go ahead and dress it with our brand new Chemical Guys Bare Bones. This is our new formula. It's the Dark Shine undercarriage spray. It's super dark. We made it darker, so it gives a dark, rich look, and it works on all surfaces. It works on the fender liner. It also works on the chassis, and it also works on the suspension parts as well. So it's going to work on everything. So first, I'm going to take my Nonsense. This is that Nonsense diluted 5:1, and I'm going to spray it under the whole undercarriage to get it real clean. Now I can spray it on the painted surface as well. I'm not going to harm that because Nonsense is perfectly good for painted surfaces too. Now, this truck ran through something, some like paint or something on the road, and I want to make sure that I clean all that off as well. Now, I'm doing this using no water. We're in a drought here in California, so I'm not going to use any water to clean the underside of this truck. That way I'm not wasting water and I'm not having stuff run off into the drain. So I'm going to go ahead and wipe everything down on the undercarriage. Now look how it takes everything off. It even takes off this like stuff on the paint too. So if you're cleaning, you notice Nonsense cleans off heavy stuff. This is like heavy paint or something run over, and it makes it easy to clean. I don't have to use any heavy brushes. This would work if it's extremely dirty as well. So if the truck's gone off-roading, you can use this method to clean it too. Now, if you have brushes, you can use brushes down here as well. I'm using just microfiber because there's a lot of stuff in here I don't want to scratch or harm, and that way I can use the microfiber without hurting any of it. Now I'm going to get down on the inside and clean the chassis, and then in a few minutes we'll pick up so I don't waste all your time with Nonsense cleaning, and then we're going to go ahead and dress it with the Bare Bones. See you in a moment. So now I got the whole inside of this big truck fender liner all cleaned off and dried from the Nonsense. We're going to go ahead and dress it with some Bare Bones. Now you notice I cleaned the bottom area over here with the Nonsense as well, and there's no types of water spots, and any of that paint's removed from the outside of the car. So now I'm going to take my Bare Bones and spray it on the undercarriage. I don't have to worry about what I spray it on because it's designed for the fender liners, the undercarriage, the suspension, springs, subframes, all types of stuff. Plus, if you have like a lowered car and it shows a little bit, this makes the whole undercarriage completely invisible so you won't see it. So I'm going to turn my sprayer on, and I'm going to go ahead and give it some light sprays on the inside of this fender liner. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to spray it on kind of thick, and I'm going to let it sit for about 5 minutes. And then I'm going to wipe off any excess with a microfiber towel. So it gives a high gloss shine, but it doesn't have any streaks on the surface. And I'm also going to spray it on the springs, the subframe. I know you can't see way down here, but I'm spraying on the control arms and all that stuff inside. Okay, now I'm going to wait about 5 minutes for this to dry, and then I'm going to come back and wipe it with a microfiber towel. So now I've let the Bare Bones dry for about 5 minutes, and the reason I sprayed it on super wet is because there's a lot of suspension components down here that you can't fit in with a microfiber towel. So I want to let the Bare Bones coat everything, and it'll go ahead and work its way into all the cracks, into all the areas, so it has a nice perfect coating. Now I'm going to take a microfiber towel, and I'm going to gently just wipe down all the excess Bare Bone on the fender liner. Now this will give like a streak-free look, and this is also going to repel dirt and dust as well. So Bare Bones is actually dirt and dust repelling to keep the underside of this truck cleaner. Now Bare Bones doesn't just last for days, it lasts for months. So when you put it on, you can easily clean your fender liner and it will still stay black. Okay, there we go. Now you notice the fender liner is looking real good. It's looking really smooth. Now I'm gonna get into the inside and wipe down the undercarriage, subframe, and some suspension parts. This is like the hardest part. So now I got the inside of the fender liner all done up with the bare bones. Bare bones goes all over the surface and then actually coats to make sure that every spot on the inside of the undercarriage is perfectly detailed. Now this big truck is looking great. The subframe, the suspension, the fender liner's all looking good, and it's gonna stay cleaner for longer because bare bone repels dust. Now if you wanna go to our website and pick up the chemical-guys nonsense for cleaning your undercarriage and the bare bones for detailing the undercarriage, be sure to go to our website, chemicalguys.com. You can pick up all these awesome products right now for the best prices anywhere, anytime. And always remember, have fun, stay clean, and keep on detailing.